breakfast is the best time to go out to eat, I think. Don't you, Loren?
I agree.
Loren from Milo City Cafe is here, and we are going to be making, he's going to be making potato latkes.
Yeah, potato latkes are one of those great old recipes. You see them in a lot of Jewish cooking. It's a beautiful little crisp potato pancake.
All right. I want to know how to make these because I've never made them.
Okay, the trick with the latkes is you grate the potatoes and you get as much water out of it as you can and still hang on to the potato starch. You see potatoes flying all over the place?
You just need a good box grater for this.
Good box grater, or you can run it through your Cuisinart if you like that. But I'm just going to do these two.
How many potatoes do you need, let's say, for 4 people?
I do half a potato per person.
Okay. Now, what's the difference between a potato latke or a pancake and hash browns? Because they look a lot alike.
Hash browns usually do this, and then you take them and throw them right on the griddle with a lot of fat. They're just beautiful, crispy brown stuff things.
Yeah.
But these, I'm going to squeeze as much water out of them as I can.
Okay, so you want the liquid out.
It's amazing how much water all these root vegetables hold.
And why do you do this?
It just makes a nice crispy potato without having to use as much fat.
Okay. So they're a little healthier than hash browns.
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
A little. Look at all of that. So that's just pure potato starch.
Well, this is just the water, and then the potato starch is going to drip out into the bottom of the bowl. And so then what I'm going to do is pour the water off and keep the stuff that sticks to the bottom of the bowl.
Oh. Okay, so that just takes a couple of minutes.
Yeah, and so now you can see in the bottom all the potato starch is sank to the bottom.
So you're going to pour the water off?
I'll just pour that water off and hang on to the starch because it helps to bind it.
Interesting.
And then I'm going to put in a little bit of flour.
Does it matter what kind of potatoes you use?
I like russets.
Yeah.
They're starchy enough.
Okay.
And then I'm going to put in some egg. And then I got a little chopped yellow onion. If you like green onion, because it's not as strong, that's great. Some salt and pepper. I like kosher salt. It dissolves nicely.
They already smell good.
Isn't that great?
I haven't even been cooked yet. So is this something you get at Milo's?
We do this as one of our recurring specials. We serve it with a little piece of grilled salmon or half of a trout and a couple of eggs.
Ah, sounds delicious. And that's what we're going to be doing, a little piece of fish later with David with this.
Yes.
Now, Milo's has been there for a long time serving breakfast up to Portlanders.
We started in 1999. My wife runs the dining room and I run the kitchen and the...
Onions get me. I'm crying. Milo's is so good, I'm crying.
My wife runs the dining room and I run the kitchen, and it's turned into a great operation. We feed a bunch of people. Everybody knows Milo's.
Absolutely, I know I do. It's delicious. All right, now from here.
From here, I'm going to take it out to the hot griddle, and we'll put it on the griddle with the fish. And
so you don't preform them; you just do it as it's on the griddle.
No, just nice and easily. You just do it like a drop cookie.
All right. Well, David's going to be joining you at the grill. Don't let him eat it all.
Okay.
Okay.
So we're outside with the Evo grill, and Chef Loren is going to show us now how we finish up the potato latkes that you've made inside.
So I got this beautiful griddle, and it's very much like the griddle I use in the restaurant. It gets nice and thick, and it holds the heat very well. I've got the inside of it a little hotter. There's a couple of rings of fire in there.
Yeah, and it's hot. It's really hot.
So the inside is a little hotter so I can crisp up these potatoes. You can see how it's kind of convex. All the fat runs off.
And you're going to be doing this at the Better Living Show?
Yeah, on Sunday, about 1 o'clock outside is it at the Blue Home?
That's right. Northwest Natural is a sponsor of the Blue Home. And they're also going to have a giveaway of one of these grills. You know, these are great grills. They're really versatile. They're actually made locally. They're made here in Beaverton. You can sear on this. You can actually steam on it. I mean, I would have just thought you could make pancakes and things like that, but you can really do a lot. You don't have to be present to win. You just have to turn in your entry form at the show, and they'll make the announcement when the show's over.
Yeah, you know, you look inside the restaurants with the open kitchens like we have, and you see that beautiful griddle they've got.
And is this the same thing you're going to be making at the show?
Yeah, I'm going to do the
same thing. It's going to be the exact same thing. Okay, great,
yeah.
Great. And that's this weekend. It's a free show. It is one of the Northwest's largest sustainable lifestyle shows. There's over 300 exhibitors, and it's all things green under one roof.
Look at it. See how those go?
Those look nice and really
crispy.
fast.
Now, if you have the latkes, since they're a lot drier, they crisp up nicer. Restaurants that make the big fluff, the crispy hash browns, they take forever to do, and you usually have to steam them a little bit. So my salmon's about halfway there. Now I've got this side of the griddle just a little cooler. I'm going to put a little bit of clarified butter on there, and we'll put eggs on the same griddle. Do a couple of sunny side ups. But you could scramble these on the griddle if you're fast with your spatula.
So are people going to get to sample what you make this weekend?
Yep. I'm going to do just this, and we'll make sure we get a chance to hand out little salmon, little latkes.
That sounds good.
We'll be brunch on Sunday.
That's a good time for this meal.
Yeah, we're about a third of the way cooked there, so I'm going to turn that over. And all that is a little salt and pepper on a hot griddle.
And this is something they can come get at your restaurant also, right? So is this a complete meal at your restaurant?
It is a recurring special.
Okay. So they can come get it at your restaurant, or they can come this weekend and see you on Sunday.
Absolutely. I'll be cooking for everybody.
Excellent. Well, we want to thank the Northwest Natural Appliance Center for the use of their Evo grill, and we also want to thank Chef Loren for the recipe. Thanks a lot.
You're welcome.